Hello YouTube, my name's Nero, and today we have some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, another episode of DNA Saturday, which is the weekly series here on my channel where subscribers send me DNA bombs. This DNA bomb, oh my goodness, the uniqueness, the craziness, the awesomeness that is this DNA bomb. So usually we talk about the Korea class at the beginning of the video. That wasn't in the video that was submitted to me, so I couldn't actually talk about the Korea class. You look here at the fact that the gameplay itself has no audio. That's because the video he sent me already had music on it, and it's like, oh, this guy's breaking all the rules, man. He's using the Ball 27. Ball 27. I hate that gun. It's so overused. I despise it when people use the Ball 27. It's like, have some originality. Why you gotta be using the best gun in the game? I decided to look past all of that. All of it, just because of how awesome this DNA bomb is and just how crazy unique it is. You see up there in the top right, we got ourselves hand cam over here on NerosCinema. It's freaking nuts. So what we got going on here basically is a game of a team deathmatch here in the map Green Band, running around the Ball 27. We're getting ourselves a DNA bomb while switching between two people controlling the character every kill. You look up there, every time there's a kill, we're going to be swapping over the old PS4 controller, and we're actually going to go ahead and get ourselves a DNA bomb doing this. It's like, what? This makes no sense. It was submitted by a guy that goes by the name of Ramirez, or he says his YouTube channel. I have a hard time describing to you what his YouTube channel is because a lot of it isn't in English, and the comment section is all just not in English, and it's like, what in the world? I don't know what language this is. I guess I can get a Google Translator, but we'll be talking about his channel here towards the end of the video. Right now, I want to talk about the awesomeness that is this DNA bomb. I can remember growing up, right? I've had a little brother, he's 5 years younger than me, so I was always player one growing up, right? And then what this DNA bomb reminds me of, it's basically like the idea of like couch co-op while playing Call of Duty multiplayer. I can remember when I was younger, right? Maybe, back in Call of Duty 4 World at War, what would I have been? Maybe 15, 16, somewhere in that age frame when I first started playing Call of Duty. I can remember like having friends come over, we'll go online, we'll play some multiplayer, we'll swap out every time we die. Who remembers doing that with your friends or your siblings or stuff, or just in video games in general? Like you're playing a video game, and if you die, you have to give the controller to your brother, give it to your sister, give it to your friend, whoever, right? You end up just swapping. That's how you shared back in the day, right? Is you basically just swap back and forth the controller. But we're doing that exact thing here, but in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare's multiplayer, and actually getting ourselves a DNA bomb. And the big thing that what really kind of makes this difficult is, one, it's kind of difficult because there's a little bit of a lapse in time there, where basically you get a kill, right? Then you gotta basically go prone. You'll see they do that throughout the entirety of the gameplay. They go prone, and then you have to actually hand the controller to the person next to you, and just that split second, it's Call of Duty. How fast you can die. The time to kill in Call of Duty is not very long. And so every time stuff like that happens, like right there, he had to dodge out of the guy's way, and he hands the controller to his friend. His friend is like just jumping around. It's like, good God, don't let me die, don't let me die. He ends up actually getting the guy. Now he's gonna have to lay down, go back prone again, and give the controller back. That is ridiculously hard to do something like that, right? Just in Call of Duty, with how fast-paced the game can be, that you're basically, every time you get a kill, you're laying down hoping nobody sees you, and then swapping the controller over, and the person has to get a grip on the controller and assess the situation and actually be able to go forward with it. That's nuts. Another part that actually really kind of makes this gameplay pretty tough and pretty unique is the idea that no player plays the same. Right? No player really seems to play the same. It's not, this isn't like, I guess in any video game, I guess that could really be said, this is not a game on rails. This is a 3D world. You're using a 3D character, and you're running around, and you have like free movement to do really wherever you want. And because of that, every single player plays different. You're never going to see a gameplay on YouTube or anything like that where two different people are doing the exact same thing. You can watch me use like the AK-12 here in the map Green Band, and you'll never see a gameplay similar to every single little tiny movement I made in that game besides the gameplay that I showed you, right? You're never going to see that because it just can't be done. So when you have two players have two completely different brains, and they both have like different intentions of what they want to do, how they like to play the map, what they like to do, just handing the controller to somebody like, okay, you're in this situation, do something, and then they have to react on it and do something with that. It's really kind of unique. It was really interesting to actually watch this DNA bomb because of that. Just the simple fact that people are different. No two people play the same, It's definitely crazy. If I were there and I was sitting next to the person, I handed him the controller, then he starts going some way, like maybe I wanted to go left, but he went right. It's like, why are you going over there? No, look at the map. Look at this. Do that. It'd be weird. It would definitely be super duper weird to, have something like that end up actually happening. But right there, we're on a 25 kill streak. It's actually working. We're still every single kill. We're swapping controllers, and then you see like there, he's like sitting there trying to get the hands warm. I do the same thing, I suppose, sometimes, especially when the game's really kind of competitive. It's like you're swapping back and forth between people. Your hands are sitting there idle. You're not used to it. Your hands aren't on the controller. You're not used to the feel of it. you know, as you would be if you were just playing the games here. They're over there sitting there trying to keep their hands warm in between switching the controller to each other. It was really enjoyable to watch this DNA bomb. I really had a whole lot of fun in watching this DNA bomb, and as a result of that, I broke like literally every single rule I laid forth for DNA Saturday. It's like, I'd like to see the credit cost, I'd like to see the final score, I would like to see, you know, I'd like you to have audio, I'd like to have, you know, stuff like that. I'm just like, nope, screw it, throwing all that out the window. This gameplay is freaking awesome. This needs to be shown to people, because on his YouTube channel where he has uploaded, only has like 15 views or something like that. And it's like, that is a travesty. This is awesome. I want people to see this, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this gameplay as much as I enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed commentating over it, and I'm sure as much as they enjoyed actually getting it, because I could not imagine actually being able to accomplish something like this in Call of Duty or any video game in general. Right? Can you imagine trying to beat any game in general where you're swapping the controller to somebody? It's definitely difficult. If you grew up with like a brother or a sister, or you had friends over growing up, or even still now where you guys end up sharing a controller, or you're both playing on the same system, it can definitely be hard. It's definitely hard to do that kind of thing, because maybe one player is better than the other. One player, you know, ends up playing for a while, then the other player doesn't get to play as much, and then you end up handing them the controller, they end up just dying a bunch of times or something like that. It's like, it's tough to get that stuff working, but it ends up working out very well. Evidence of the DNA bomb. The evidence is that DNA bomb right there. The fact that they end up getting that is definitely awesome. I like the glow, by the way. I just want to point it out there. I really like the glow of that PlayStation controller. I just like how it glows. It goes blue at me. I think it's kind of neat. I definitely kind of like that. But right here is actually where the gameplay itself actually cuts off. We don't actually get to see the final score, although we know it was flawless. We know there's a DNA bomb involved, but we don't actually know what the exact final score was, because gameplay that was sent to me did not actually show the final score. But either way, I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of DNA Saturday, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating where you guys feel the video deserves. And once again, super big props to Mr. Ramirez for saying in this gameplay where we talk about his channel here after we talk about this. If you guys like to go ahead and submit your guys' DNA bombs for next week's episode of DNA Saturday, boy, am I tired of talking about this every single video, but I feel as though I have to, because otherwise I end up getting messages, how do I submit my stuff for DNA Saturday? How you submit your stuff for DNA Saturday is you watch the video that's on your screen right now. You can click it, you can click the video, and it'll open up a new tab, it'll take you to that video, or you could go ahead and click the link down in the video description. That video will tell you everything you need to know about submitting your stuff for DNA Saturday. Go ahead and watch that video. Super duper helpful if you are actually ever intending to submit your stuff for DNA Saturday. Let's talk about Mr. Ramirez here. Let's talk about his YouTube channel. So he's a first-time guest here on NerosCinema, which is definitely awesome to see some first-time guests here. Sometimes it's nice. We see people like Coggo619 or Friendly Machine or Swoosh or anyone like that we saw a lot back in Call of Duty Ghost with Chemstrike Saturday. It's cool to see them return here at DNA Saturday. It's definitely nice, but it's also really nice to see people who are new, brand new faces, brand new people. You guys get to go experience and go check out their YouTube channels. His YouTube channel does not have a URL. It's got the same Google Plus thing, so if you guys do want to check out his channel, you can click the annotation on your screen or the link to his channel down in the video description. Over there, he posts basically awesome gameplay similar to this. I wish I could give it a better description than that. I feel as though I give the same kind of description for a lot of these people's channels, but a lot of these people's channels are really similar. That's submit stuff for DNA Saturday. Basically, go over to his YouTube channel. He has a ton of crazy, awesome, good gameplay, right? On his channel, if you're looking at a video of his, chances are it's going to be a DNA bomb, it's going to be a nuclear, it's going to be a flawless, or it's going to be 100+ kill gameplay. One of those, just about every single video is like that. He has a ton of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare gameplay, as well as a bunch of Black Ops 2 stuff. And I particularly like the Black Ops 2 stuff. Something about watching people do crazy good in COD Ghost just wasn't super entertaining for me, but watching people like go nuts, like 100 kill gameplay in COD Ghost or 100 kill gameplay in Black Ops 2, I'd rather watch Black Ops 2 one. I'm not even entirely positive why, but I like watching that stuff personally, and he has a bunch of that kind of stuff over on his YouTube channel. He mostly has music on stuff. He doesn't usually have commentary or anything like that, so if you're in that kind of thing, you could probably enjoy his YouTube channel. And yeah, that's basically it. That's really all the promotion I can honestly give it. That is what his channel is. Crazy, awesome gameplay that's really a lot of times unique and just really entertaining to watch, and just very enjoyable to see him just demolish every person in the lobby en route to different kinds of nuclears, double DNA bombs, regular DNA bombs, 100+ kill gameplays, 50-0s, things like that. Just nuts gameplay over on his YouTube channel. You guys want to check him out? Once again, click the annotation on your screen or click the link to his channel that's down in the video description. I hope you guys all enjoyed this week's episodes of DNA Saturday, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.